1974. Nixon resigned, polyester thrived, and network TV, well, they were throwing spaghetti at the wall to see what stuck. Spoiler alert, a lot of it slid off. Today, I'm counting down the bottom 5 Nielsen-rated shows of the 1974-75 season, and they're loaded with surprises. These weren't just flops, they were televised faceplants. So grab your rabbit ears, brace yourself, because this is the kind of programming that made people say,
"You know what? Let's invent Pong."
By the way, All in the Family was number 1 that season. But let's dive into the bottom of the barrel, the bottom 5 network TV series of 74-75 season. Number 5, Con. Yes, the exclamation point was part of the title. And I know what you're thinking. This one had George Takei in one episode. But no Star Trek relation. It was a CBS crime drama about a Chinese-American private detective named Khan, starring Kai D. Now, Kai's the only lead actor in U.S. TV series history not to be listed in the credits. It was his choice. It was based in San Francisco's Chinatown, and it had lasted exactly 1 month. Vic Tayback was a series regular. But the viewers said, "Stow it," and CBS said, "Never mind." Number 4, the Texas Wheelers.
My name's Wheeler, Truckee Wheeler. And not too long ago, my mama passed on and Dad just disappeared. So being the oldest boy, I had to run the house best I could.
This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard of, getting all dressed up to bury a duck.
Well, Blue loves the duck, so we're gonna give it a proper send-off, okay? Why don't you go get the shovel drop out? You're digging the grave.
I don't see why I was gotta do the digging.
Just be glad the cow didn't die.
A sitcom about a deadbeat dad played by Jack Elam trying to raise his kid in rural Texas.
What do you got? You got Mom's buffet table, you got Doobie's bronze baby shoes. I don't like his stuff laying out in the yard. It's like we evicted ourselves or something.
You know what? You're full of sentiment. Most of this old stuff wasn't in the house anyway. It's been sitting out there in the barn for years. Surplus antiques, you might say.
Hey, I'm not gonna worry about it. He ain't gonna sell any of this stuff anyway.
Boy, that's the truth.
Well, now, that's what holds this family together. Faith.
It had Gary Busey, a young Mark Hamill before he became Luke Skywalker. Hamill said if it had continued, he wouldn't have done Star Wars. Yeah, his role of Luke, never in jeopardy. Turns out even Jedi powers couldn't save this one from spinning off the Nielsen cliff. All right, number 3, and I knew this would happen. See, these are the bottom 5, so we might see a show that was once popular that has sunk to the bottom, like this one. Number 3, Kung Fu. Yeah, that Kung Fu. The one with David Carradine wandering the West in slow motion. By 74, despite what Carl Douglas was reporting, nobody was Kung Fu fighting.
He's over there.
The mystical mumbling and desert stares had worn thin. Audiences were like, "We get it. You walk, you kick, you whisper. Can we move on?" It wasn't renewed. Number 2, Kodiak. Clint Walker played a rugged Alaskan lawman with a beard that deserved its own SAG card.
Awesome.
Let's watch the promo.
Alaska, America's last frontier. When your territory's this big, you'd better be ready for anything. Cal Kodiak McKay. Today's law in a land still hanging onto yesterday's tradition.
It is good for an old man to know when he is no longer needed.
I need you.
Throw that rifle down, Kodiak, or I'll blow him apart!
Clint Walker is Kodiak.
You looking for me, Kodiak?
What's your location?
I'm right on your roof.
Kodiak. The big man's back in action.
Yeah, it was basically Grizzly Adams meet Traffic Cop, but with less charm and more flannel. William Shatner was in one episode, playing a guy named Buzz. Wow, a lot of space symmetry going on in this list. Anyway, it wasn't a Kodiak moment. Even the Bears changed the channel. Okay, number 1. The worst-rated show of the 1974-1975 season, coming in at 84th place among all shows, The New Land. A Swedish immigrant family settles in 1850s Minnesota.
In the 1850s, a small Scandinavian settlement was growing in the state of Minnesota. Its inhabitants had come to this country looking for a dream. But they had much to learn, for this new land would demand not only their strength, but their faith as well.
Is home the old country, Anna? Or is home here?
We are home to each other, Christian.
You still think standing on American soil makes a man better than he was standing on his own country's soil? It's not so. You want the truth? This dream America you got doesn't exist.
Not yet.
This was the place they would make their home when America was the new land.
And about as exciting as watching butter churn. Kurt Russell, Mike Farrell, and Bobby Brady's brother were in it. Didn't help. It was basically Little House on the Prairie on the depressed, semi-frozen tundra. ABC pulled the plug after just 6 episodes. All right, I hope you kept score. Please let me know if you ever heard of any of these, ever watched any of these, ever liked them. The bottom 5 of 74-75. Please like and subscribe and comment, even if it's just to say, come on!